god, this doesn't help. This freaking area was so so much of a maze. Oh, it's massive! It's massive! Go! Ah! Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is RicketyGames. I'm Sydney, and today we are here with chapter 3 of Routine. This is called Recreation. We did a little bit of theorizing of what that could mean, recreation, right? And I've been thinking a little bit more about it. This could be one of those things where maybe the virus is recreating something, right? We learned last time about the timeline of events. I won't go into it super crazy because I kind of went on about it at the end of the last episode, really trying to piece the pieces. Bruh. Really trying to piece things together, you know, on the timeline. We basically figured out that most of this happened within a week. John here, who is dead, was the first victim, so to speak, of this virus that seems to have infected the system. It seems to have infected people as much as it has the system itself, which is where we are at, inside the ASN, right? Trying to shut it down. The security system that is controlling this place that I surmised was maybe going kind of Red Queen, trying to eradicate the virus that seems to be both digital and biological to a degree, right? I did want to point out one thing that I think I missed in my theorizing at the very end. I said, what if HQ knows? Like, what do they know, right? Headquarters. Is this some kind of sick test that they're, like, willing to play out now that it's happened? John, right, we already know, said that he was concerned that having them find out would mean that they would bury the truth about it. We can surmise that they're not a great company. But that's most corporations in most things, and ever. I was trying to give some like different options there, but I think I missed one. We know that this tape, this video file, was what set off the ASN. Like, it received the file, it was analyzing it from John after he went out to go explore the damage from the quake, right? And upon receiving this file, the ASN was like, oh fuck no, and just, you know what I mean? Like, just boom. Like, it's what it is now. It's more aggressive. It's horrendous. It's changing the robots, you know? What if, because John said HQ might try to erase the video, so we should make a copy of it. That would imply that HQ got a copy of this video already. What if HQ's toast? Like, what if, yeah, like, they maybe are this nefarious, evil corporation, as they always are, but what if they're dead? And there's nowhere to escape to. Because if this video file is what fucked up the ASN here, what happens if we transfer it? Just food for thought. I was just thinking about this because I was saying we have it on our device. Does that mean that we take it with us, right? This C.A.T tool that we have, and take it off this base, and then we go infect people and fuck people up, and it's kind of a Fort Solace situation? Or is it already done? Just saying. Anyway, we are here. We are inside the ASN. It's dark as fuck because of course it is. We just came down in the elevator. We just did the whole thing. We unlocked all the rooms. We got all the backstories. We found out about the people. And, well, things are gonna happen. You know, as you do. We have, oh shit, we have got one battery. Is there a better one? Nope. Any better battery? Nope. Okay. That's that. Oh well. That's fine. I don't need a battery. We stole keys, ID card, and it's on us. Whoa. That looks very like solar system-y. I love it. Fucking love the stars in space. I want to be in a sci-fi movie. I don't care if I fucking die. Just I love space. And technology is my favorite. Oh, so cool. What is this? I feel like I shouldn't go into it, but my dumbass is like, curiosity killed the cat. What is this? It's definitely a core of some type. Does it open? Doesn't look like it. It's giving kind of a heartbeat, the way that it pulses out this ring. It's presumably maybe electrical something or other. Does it have any kind of got like a weird interference or beam to it. Whoa, you can kind of see even more coming out of it. So this can register even more. Look at that. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Should I change the module on it for giggles? That's not bad. Nothing special on this one, okay. I mean, that figures, right? Flashlight might be helpful. Although, it kind of does what it feels like. Sometimes it's an incredibly helpful little flashlight, and other times it kind of does jack shit, like right now. That's really interesting, though. Look at the... It's like extra energy that we can read off of it. That's something. A little run. Is there any batteries in here that are not as shit as mine? No. Cool. Awesome. I didn't need a battery. I didn't need that. I'm gonna run across to the other side that looks like there's way more going on over there. Okay, wait, there's a battery thing there and a battery thing there. And this looks red and ominous and freaky, yeah? Computer? How about you? There's a lot of batteries in here. That's, slightly concerning. But okay. ASN overview terminal. So we're supposed to turn this thing off. Message helping. Message duty. Whoa. I'm just zooming in. Can I grab it? I can't. Shut down log. Okay. Log 01. Information, user ASN, source, terminal services, seismometer, details, moderate lunar quake protocol initiated. Okay. So that's when shit went haywire. Log 2. Information, user John Cooper, user device, lunar quake perimeter check report, and video submitted. Okay. So we know the videos will fuck things up, though. Alright, log 3. Information, ASN, source, terminal services, confidential storage. Details, lunar quake perimeter check, 42 report, and video reviewed and saved in confidential storage. Okay, so this is the computer, or the ASN, registering that it looked at the video, saw something not good in it, and logged it for confidential storage, probably for HQ, higher ups, etc., right? Because we know that it was unusual find, right? John says it's a body, something's growing out of it. Not good. Oh! Information, ASN, confidential storage, review, perimeter check, review, perimeter check, review, perimeter check. Oh, shit. So this is it maybe glitching out? Contaminant detected, unknown. Ooh, okay. Do these have scrolls? No. Okay, 2... 3. The mouse thing is gonna forever kill me. 4. Okay, and then we were on 5. Error. ASN, source ASN, details, initiate containment and resource conservation protocol. Oh. So conservation of resources and containment. So containment is definitely virus. Conservation of resources means that it's going to be shutting things down, trying to make sure that they don't get wasted. This is weird, though. Look at all these messages, though. Please connect your cat by pressing the wireless connection device found on your okay. Maybe that's how to access it. I guess it just says duty. Helping. Duty. So these are maybe what it thinks it's doing, or like these, like, maybe not error messages, but like the ASN trying to say something. Trying to help. Life, infected. If it is going Red Queen, stop, please. Whoa. It's almost implying that the ASN is genuinely trying to help, right? Technology, right? It's kind of an Ultron situation, right? Like, it's trying to help by destroying, and it happens to be destroying the people. And we're assuming that it's doing that through the Type 5s, right? That this contaminant right, is trying to be contained by killing people that are spreading it. However, okay, hang on. Whoa, hang on. The brain, the little gray cells are working. All right, let's assume that the ASN is trying to do its job to help eradicate the virus. If it's using the type 5s to eradicate the virus, which we know to be biological first, but we're theorizing that it could be also digital, right? That it took over the ASN. Now, I think it was you, Mr. Kiki, in the last episode, in the comments, you said, what if the icy units are bad? I'm thinking about that right now, and that actually might be a thing. What if this whole thing is being like flipped on its head, where maybe the ASN got infected and its last like dying breath was like, initiate the protocol, this is what I'm gonna do to try and save everything digitally and biologically, right? It sends out the type 5s to eradicate the spread. It doesn't know what to do, so it's doing what these things are only can do, maybe, and that's where the murder comes in. It probably doesn't mean to eradicate humanity, but this is its only solution, right? What if that's a thing? So what if the ASN's like final chess move is to try and save humanity, is to send out these type 5s? We know they're destroying the icy units. And Mr. Keiki, you were saying, what if the icy units are bad? What if they're the ones infected, right? They're cute and adorable and we're kind of on their side. What if it would help them, if they're bad, to shut down the ASN? Because the ASN is controlling the type 5s and presumably maybe like the things around the station, right? Because we know we're being watched, right? The ASN is closing doors, is locking things, or it's shutting systems down, right? It's doing its best. So maybe it's in some kind of recovery mode where like it's not at full power, but it's doing all that it can with whatever energy basically it has left, quite literally and figuratively, right? Conservation of resources, as we read. If we take the assumption that the ASN is poison from the get-go, then maybe all of it is just fucked up. Everything needs to be shut down. And that's what we have been operating from the whole time, right? With Key, with John, even a little icy unit. This thing is infected. It's like the mother of it all, the full umbrella, shut it down. What if it's good and shutting this thing down makes it all worse? And we're being tricked. I have a feeling we don't have a choice that we're gonna follow this, but like, food for thought? I feel like that's like the frickin' theme of this episode. Food for thought! Anyways, I don't think it's gonna be as easy, but let's just click the little shutdown button. Warning! Do not initiate shutdown protocol without an ASN technician present. Proceed only in an emergency. Huh. Initiate. Okay, so that's a straight up. Can we get any more information before I do that? This? Does that do anything? Doing something? Nothing? This is a waiting connection. Is that a thing? Maybe put that in. Maybe put that back in. Now this. Oh, there we go. Something's happening. Establishing connection. Connection established. Running T dialogue.exe. Or it says T diag. diag.exe. This process may take a minute. Please wait. Diagnostics running. No errors were found during the diagnostics protocol. No errors. So it's running fine. Because we had to do this. Freaking arrows. We had to do this before. No errors. So it's running perfectly fine. So this is either the way it's supposed to behave during an event like this and just no one's ever experienced an event like this, or it's gone haywire. But diagnostics numbers don't lie. This might be a bad thing to do. This might be the bad thing to shut it down. Because if it's running fine, what would happen if we take down the only line of defense that we know of? Let's hope this is the right thing to do. Continue to the next terminal to continue the shutdown. Oh, that was underwhelming. Oh. Never mind. This feels very 2001 Space Odyssey. And Alien. I love it. This retro future technology. So here for it. Okay, where's... Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's stationary now. Interesting. Alright. Next terminal is not you. Oh, I see it on the other side. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. Wait, this might be a fuck up, but it's the only thing we've got. The ASN shutdown process is in progress. Ensure the node configuration is correctly set to continue the shutdown process. To complete stage 2 of the ASN shutdown, make sure the following nodes are lowered: A5, A6, A11. All other nodes must remain raised. Okay, because I've got the memory of a goldfish. Notes. A5, 6, and 11. Okay. Oh! Am I gonna get electrocuted or fucked up and killed? Please don't kill me! I just ran right in there like whoop-doo. Oh shit, okay. A6! I'm scared. We want these up, right? Lowered. Okay. A6. Put it back down. Ooh. That sounded bad. How do I put it down? It's just a little handle. Okay. Damn, that's a noise. A6, A5. Put it down. It almost sounds like the icy units. Like the little high pitched. And then we want 11. I can barely see shit. 8. 9. 10. 11. Well, that looks fucked. That's so cool though. Did these little spikes raise? Were those there before? I think they were. Where's the computer? It's over there. I ran a far way. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Alright, back at the computer. Warning, you are about to engage the final step of the ASN shutdown sequence. This is for emergency protocols only. It's an emergency, believe me. To expose the core, you must operate both manual release switches. Once the core is exposed, use relevant hardware, like the C.A.T tool, to overload and shut down the ASN. Woo! Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, alright. Noted! Can we... Yeah, that's real... Oh. Oh shit. Okay, that's one. That's two. So that's both manual release switches. Whoa, this is cool as fuck. Oh, there's the core. And now we just shoot it, yeah? Oh boy. Just for science. Whoa. Yeah. Doesn't give us any extra information. Just, you can see the beams going around the room, just like before. Well, not any longer. I'm about to fuck you up, little buddy. Let's hope this is a good thing. That was one shot, too, that I had. And we're infected as well, so this is for all of our lives. Did that take us out? Also, there seems to be like a still wakes the deep element of this virus. Like it makes you imagine things. He said he thought he heard his own voice, John Cooper. What the heck? Are we hallucinating? This looks like the lunar surface, and that looks like the core. I think we're hallucinating. But yeah, it's almost like this virus that gets in your mind and starts messing with you as well as deteriorating your body, right? Because there's the coughing, right, and all the different symptoms that spreads rather fast too. And things that are growing out of you. I think the flowers, yeah. It's one of those fish from the mall. Yep.
I bloomed gently.
I bloomed gently.
Hoping something might answer. Did it find you?
Whoa, it's so sinister. I bloomed gently. Did it find you? Oh, we're tripping. So we've got like the lunar surface. This could be the video. Oh no. We've got like double vision going on.
Welcome to the re-entry chamber. This is your initial and preferably final point of reintegration.
I'm blinded.
Returning from the canal can be unyielding, unforgiving, and disorienting.
The canal?
Take a moment to gather yourself and embrace your surroundings.
What the fuck?
Breathe.
I feel like I'm being hypnotized. I don't know if I can relax with this type of shit going on. Also, it's not lost on me that it looks like a giant Game Boy IC unit. Personal upkeep, colleague well-being, and your assigned duties. Re-entry? Is this a flashback, or have we moved? Because remember, you do kind of sleepwalk, right? They did talk about that, where like you'd pass out or sleep, and then you would end up in different places. And we have experienced that already because we were on the train, we fell asleep in the lobby, and then we ended up on the train. So this has already happened to us. So if we passed out in the core room of the ASN, it's not a surprise that we've woken up somewhere else. But why would that be playing? Do I still have my shit? I do, but I have no battery. Chapter 4. Damn, that was quick. Adrift? What the heck? Okay, well, we gotta continue because that was short as fuck, but alright. I was trying to do a chapter of video, but we ain't gonna have nothing except me talking for 25 minutes about the same shit we've already heard. Yeah, I've seen that. We got here. Okay, we need a battery in a bad way because I can't see jack shit. What is in here? Darkness, my old friend. It's a... Oh, okay, so this is a wall. There's a wall. And a lovely corridor. Let's go down the spooky corridor, because it's always a spooky corridor. At least it's bright in here. Another TV screen. Are these spinning? Like little tapes or something? Okay. That's cool. Nitrogen and oxygen. The pass. Re-entry the canal. So I went, oh god. Thanks for that. I went, where? Oh, battery. Let's get on my knees. Gimme. So is this the core? No. But I doubt it's supposed to do that. Wireless access point. Mission summary: Canal Survey Operations, 12th of December, 1977. Purpose: to conduct the canal survey at the location of the reverberation epicenter recorded on the 20th of June, 1974. Action items: Canary survey process complete with incident. Core tube and surface specimen collection complete with incident. Spectrometer activation complete. Magnetometer activation complete. Lunar topograph activation complete. Video and photographic documentation complete with incident. Incidents reported: missing person, Edith Stone, lead geologist. Discovery, biomarkers, unsalvageable data, video, canal _ survey _ footage 001A. Interesting. I'm forgetting the incident report, but I think this is... That's old, right? Because isn't it supposed to be the 80s now, right? So that's something. We can save. We have tasks specifically? No, we don't, because we completed what we needed to do. This is either a flashback. Nothing. Okay, we do have our videos, so not a flashback. Okay, well that's good to know. We can save, that's for sure. Interesting. So not a flashback. Archive, what does it say? Archive inactive, archive security required, servers inactive, server archive reboot. So we're in archives? The archives. Door imaging. Global power. Everything back on, maybe? So is a breaker, digital breaker? A digital breaker seems really counterintuitive. If the fucking power goes out, you can't use your fucking breaker either. I don't know if that did anything, but... Oh, hello. Archive is currently inactive. Reboot is required to maintain general functionality in the ward. Yeah, do it. Rebooting the ward general systems and functionality. Please wait. Security interface active. Ventilation systems active. Security level 01 CAT interface module required. Enable the security interface monitor. Yeah, do it. Yes? Okay, maybe we do not have the CAT interface module 01, level 1. We have been taking the ID cards with us. We've got keys interface, so there's that. Just for giggles, is there anything we should be staring at? Nope. Okay, so we gotta go get something for that, maybe? There's a whole area. It's areas upon areas. Alright, what the hell is going on here? What are those? Fruits? From the trees? Or potatoes? I think it's from the tree. Or tree. Whatever this shit is. It's fucking blinding. Alright, there's that. What's going on? Archive active. Archive security required. Service inactive. Archive reboot. Okay, so we got one of those things. So we're in like an archive room? Systems. Security level 1. Can I poke it or... No pokey? Okay. So maybe in order to open... It looks like a door. We have to turn on all those things. Imaging 01. Echography the path. Security level 1. Okay, so that's what we need for some reason. So we gotta turn on all the rest of these. Alright. What the hell? Prong 01. Okay, so we need a key card or an update for our cat module. Commons 02. Anchor restroom vestibule systems. But it's not opening. Okay. So we've got a whole thing over here. Reception, interface, module, supplies. Alright, alright. Same thing. Henry's terminal. Diary. 1978. Whoa. 908. I think we brought something back with us from the canal. So is this old information? Right, this is the question, right? Does HQ know? I think we can semi-answer that the answer might be yes, right? If John Cooper was afraid that they would bury this video, then there's a reason that they would want to bury it, right? Which means either something like this has happened before and that's how they dealt with it, or they've seen this before, right? We brought something back with us from the canal. Okay, and then a few days later, 9/12. I understand these are not my assigned duties, but I had to document my findings. It has hair. It metabolizes and based on the prints appears rather large. Please review the markings video I recently compiled. 9:29. Okay, this is sometime later. Today I woke up with a heavy weight on my chest. I couldn't breathe. Moments later it lifted, as if something was laying on me. Was this a warning? Does it know I've been observing it? So it's something organic, something alive? Okay, email. Canal sample. From Henry Becker, lead physicist, to Matthew Gerard, physicist. Matthew, can you believe it? Jan said they're running additional tests on the scoop samples, and she'll know more later. We need to get out there. The canal has so much more to tell us. Are you ready? Interesting. Is there a scroll? And then from Matthew to Henry. Are you kidding? I'm more than ready, but I don't think we can get an experiment crew scheduled so soon after the sample collection mission. Most are assigned to complete sample tests, and secondary rotation is stretched for coverage as it is. Okay, so they really want to go back out there because they found something big. From Henry to Matthew. It will be fine for just you and me to go for a few hours. We'll be tethered. And we only need to get close enough for the imaging equipment to capture any potential visual distortions, movement of moon rocks, clouds of regolith, or anything else out of the ordinary. Let's plan for 0600. Uh-oh, so they're going to take matters into their own hand. Matthew to Henry, see you then. Okay, so they went out on their own, without a team, tethered to each other, to go find visual distortions, movement of moon rocks, clouds of regolith, and then anything else out of the ordinary, okay? So they obviously found something. Every ending is a new beginning. From William Davis, the founder, to everyone. Hello, family. The time has finally come to answer the call. We are now ready to embark on our journey to research what beckoned us here, the canal. Before we set out, let us meet in the arbor at 0900 for breakfast so we can gather around a piece of our old home in our new home. Okay, and that was before we set out. Interesting. So this is like the origins of all this place, because we don't really know what this base is here for. Yes, it's on the moon. Clearly other people have like been in and out of this station, right? Other countries, we saw departures and arrivals and such. So like it was a functioning base, but for what specifically? What are we here for? What are we on the moon for? Other than just to be on the moon. Entity A. Markings. Is this the video? At least there's no glare this time. I wish I could get rid of my mouse, though. Prism. Document Entity A. Markings. Exhibit 01. Interface module CVSM at the bottom. Oh shit, is that like a hand? Well, like a claw? Exhibit 01. Markings that resemble hand and footprints. Anatomically consistent with human morphology, but at a scale significantly larger than normal. Anatomically the same, but huge. Exhibit 2. Is it vines? Or is it the 02? Hair has been discovered in several locations within the ward, often caught on protruding surfaces. Consistent with the prints documented in 01, it is evident that the entity in question is unusually large. So there's something here? Exhibit 3? What is that? It looks like dust or shedding? Exhibit 03. Large amounts of possible emesis of fecal matter has also been discovered in the ward and annex. Tests show traces of digestive enzymes, gastric acids, likely emetic discharge. Further tests are required. Okay. Great. As the book reads, everybody poops, including aliens. That's it! Great. Hair, handprints, and shit in the hallways. Awesome. Good to know that aliens are just as disruptive as pets. And what was it? What did it find here? He said, it was laying on me. No, it was the middle one. It has hair. It metabolizes. And based on the prints, appears to be rather large. So that's everything that we saw in the video. So hair metabolizes, which means it eats. Probably us. Awesome. I'm so glad to know there's something that's gonna shit on the floor. Like that. Good. Is that a tape? Is that a tape player? No. But that's a tape player, though. My blind ass. And there's a piece of paper. Incident report. Missing persons Edith Stone. Lead geologist. 12th of December, 1977. Summary. During the canal exploration mission, the crew worked on planned experiment preparations and sample collections at the entrance of the canal over a period of 4 hours before Edith Stone, the lead geologist, parted ways from the rest of the crew. Yan Leung, the lead biologist, witnessed her walk into the canal and lost sight of her. Protocol forbade anyone to follow Stone due to unknown properties of the canal. The crew tried to contact her over comms for nearly an hour. Stone has not returned to the base and remains missing. Notes: appointments for the crew have been scheduled with Judith Weber, psychologist, to assess well-being. Okay, interesting. Are these batteries? Tell me things.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist for Prism. Today is the 8th of September, 1978.
It's a different company.
11:28 LTC. canal's influence is undeniable. They are essentially unraveling an unusual series of effects, both remarkable and concerning. I suspect I will soon follow. Until then, I remain committed to my work, observing and documenting the canal's effects on personnel in the ward.
They are unraveling. So that means like mentally losing it, right? Going off the deep end. I mean, we've seen that the disease, at least through John Cooper, right? You start seeing things, hearing your own voice, right? These things start going kind of haywire for you. So maybe that's what she means. Maybe this was the beginning of it? Also, Prism is a different company. I thought Prism might have been like this little machine or something like that, but she said that she works for Prism. So that's different. Okay. Because we had, what, Kinego? Okay. What are these things? There's a bunch of them around. I think they're batteries. But we're used to blue ones, not red ones. Like these? Maybe they're better batteries? Okay, so something's going on here. Let me just walk through the alien poo. Don't mind me. Good. This looks like something that will turn things on. I don't know if that was a sentence, but we'll say yes. Door commons. Yeah, okay, turn everything on. Commons 1, commons 0, 2. Lift entrance. Ooh, I see. So we're gonna have to play puzzle games. Ooh. Okay, so we don't have enough power for everything. Fun, okay. Well, as we explore things, we can turn them off. So Commons 1 we can get into. Yes? Security level 1. Okay, we need a card. A security card of some kind. See, they're red now. I must have gone back in time. Like, not back in time, but like, I think this is a flashback or some sort of like melding of memories or something like that, because things are slightly different and it's a different time. Elevator entrance, and I did not turn that on. Okay, so we need security. I just let me explore. Commons 2 we opened, but they won't open for me. Security level 3. Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. And then if we go back the way we came, down this creepy ass hallway. Very creepy, very dark hallway. Into what I'm assuming is the canal. I'm assuming this is all closed. Is that something? No. What the heck? Water? Or, well, I guess not water, liquid? Shouldn't assume everything is water. Could be alien blood for all I know. Except it's consistent, so I'm assuming it's sort of elemental. Or maybe like air conditioning or something like that. Mm-hmm. The canal. So this is like the surface. So are we trying to go out here? Oh, so you can hear us breathing more. That's something. More battery things. So we're definitely gonna upgrade our cat. If we're not like back in some memory time. That's not a thing, right? No. Alright, let's go back to where we were, because clearly there's nothing we can do over here, but I just wanted to see before we go too far into some random place, right? Alright, we're back over here. Let's turn the elevator on, because clearly we need that. Henry's terminal. Okay, so prong 1, we definitely don't need. Because it's a level 3 security, and we do not have level 1, clearly. So, the elevator is open. Over here. It says, archive security sign-in required. Well, shit! Entrance lobby, airlock surface. Airlock surface. Is this something I could do with this? Security sign-in. Damn. Okay. So we need in this room. Maybe? Ooh, there's a tape there. And a check for something? Security 1. And this doesn't... Oh, we can't poke the screen or anything. How do we get security 1? Maybe that little device? How do we get in here? There's gotta be a way in. Like a vent or something. Oh, you can push it. Alright. There we go. Now we're moving somewhere. It's dark as fuck. I'm gonna assume this way. I can't use my cat in here, so there's no flashlight. Alright, weird. Straight on, or... Can we push it? No. Okay. Maybe this? Like a slight light. Oh yeah, baby. Vents for the win, unfortunately. Alright. Tell me things.
Listen.
I am.
It searches for something.
It searches for something. So it got into the base. And everybody got infected. Salvage. Whoa. Unsalvageable data. Incident report. Unsalvageable data video. Canal survey footage 01A. Date the 12th of December 1977. Summary. Both the video and photographic documentation were taken over the 4 hours of the canal exploration. Upon reviewing the data, it was discovered the video recorded on the DVC has significant interference. Notes, James Mason, engineer tech archivist, is working on restoring as much of the video and audio as possible. I thought for a second that unsalvageable was like they buried it or deleted it or something like that, but I guess it means that like they captured stuff and it was all fucked up, right? Take those. Nope. Okay. It's got to be a security pass in here, or Sophia's terminal. Diary. 78909. Okay. James was right. I saw it too. Is there an issue with the interface module's software? There has to be a logical reason behind it. So something's happening with the software. It is no software anomaly. It's here. in the ward, watching us. I've been monitoring all these areas with the interface module. It's the only way to see it. Whatever it is, it's tall. So that's the creature that they're talking about. So maybe this has all happened before and that's what we're experiencing right now? Or we found some area of the base that was closed off previously? Seeing movement from James Mason, engineer tech archivist, to Sophia Robinson, engineer. Hi Sophia, I've been seeing some odd images on my C.A.T screen when using the interface module. It looks like something is walking by. Maybe it's all the DVC footage I've been scrubbing through. It still works, but I don't want it to cause permanent burn-in or cause any issues with door access. Do you mind testing it and giving me a loaner for the time being? Okay. Canal safety protocol. William Davis to everyone. Dear family, after the incident at the canal, a new safety protocol has been put into place. All further travel to the cave must be in twos, with a required tether between pairs. No entry into the canal is permitted until more studies are completed. We are all understandably feeling multiple emotions right now. Please reach out to me or Judith if you need anything else. Okay. So that would be the disappearance. That's interesting. So this, though, seeing odd images in the C.A.T screen, it looks like something walking by. So you can only see it maybe through this? That would be fucking horrifying. Whatever this creature is. Oh, there's the module. Interface module manual. This module is designed to interface with terminals and doors. It offers a new and streamlined security process. Operating sequence. Point, await check, engage operation. Point the module directly at the desired screen. Wait for confirmation via on-screen visual feedback. Do not proceed without a positive check signal. Operate the module function once the check is confirmed. Warning. Do not activate this module's function while pointing at a person's eyes. It may cause severe ocular damage. Noted. Note. On-screen interface has been reported during its usage here on the moon. Please report any anomalies you may notice to the on-site technical team. The active function requires 1/15th of total battery capacity. 1/15th? Yikes. Okay. New module, baby! What was the shaking? Was it the quake? So do I have it installed? I did, okay. So this at the bottom. Alright. And these are all the batteries around. Interesting, alright. So we can test it out here. Very nice. Alright. That's a thing. And how's my battery? Okay, not too bad. But can we take one of these? We can, okay. Okay. So we gotta get in, open everything up. Archive inactive. What does that say? No signal. Okay. So we can open up all the doors now. Or at least most of the doors. With security 1 at least. Wait, the power. Did the power go out? It did. The quake took out the power. So I wonder if we open things. Oh, it took out the original archives thing. Because we have more power to turn everything on here. So that took everything out. Comms 01. So I wonder if it stays open. That's the question. Thought that was a body, not gonna lie. Not a flower. Alright. I'm spooked. This is the same flower that John was drawing, so maybe this is what he saw growing out of the body? But there's something unnatural about it, obviously. I mean, it flows kind of weird, but that just could be the slow motion or the video effect. There's definitely something with flowers in this game, because even the cover art has flowers. Take that. Because why not? Keep ourselves topped up. Oh. It's dying. And then it starts over. Okay. Interesting. So what do we got here? We got archives, something something. Barbara's terminal. 1978. 1018. I don't understand. One minute I was working in the annex, helping with EL9 disinfectant, and then the next, I'm sitting in the past, just staring towards the canal. Significance of where we are is as fascinating as it is terrifying. What? 11:1. Are we a disturbance in the ecosystem here? All of us, even the apple tree. Maybe this place was never meant to be our home. And then way months later, 2:13. Perhaps the canal's exhibiting some type of lure that triggers something in our olfactory, visual, and auditory senses. Maybe it coaxed Edith, Matthew, and probably Ken to enter it. So we only knew about Edith, so that means that Matthew and Ken also disappeared. Or went missing. If that is the case, I wonder if we can imagine ourselves as part of the nutrient cycling of an ecosystem. If we were to offer up ourselves, would that be enough to satiate the cycle? Whoa. That feels very Annihilation. If we were to offer up ourselves, like Josie, the way she, like, realizes, like, they're not going to leave and accepts, like, disappearing into the shimmer, into the refracting system, that whole thing that was going on. Dehydrated tree. So that's the thing we saw out there. Ooh. Koichi Ito, lead horticulturalist, and Barbara Clark, lead ecologist. Okay, so to Barbara. Hi, Barbara. The apple tree is showing some concerning signs of severe dehydration. The water level has been adequate and soil readings are good. Conditions have been otherwise stable in the arbor. I was planning on reaching out to you for your opinions on the ecological effects of some potential treatments, but that led me to ponder, do you think this could be related to the canal scoop samples? Let me know when you have the time to talk. Thanks. And then, okay, diary program, Judith Weber, psychologist, to all. Hello all, in light of recent events, I want to be sure that all of you feel open to express any of your feelings with me or William. Additionally, if you would like to express your feelings privately, we know that's not going to be private, but alright. You will notice a new program on your terminals entitled Diary. You are encouraged to write in this as much as you would like. It is completely voluntary and private. Only you will have access to your diary files. Anyways, as always, if you have any questions or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So that's the psychologist, okay? So this is the original crew that was here, or a different crew that was here at the very least. What's that noise? Slightly concerning. Interesting. There's a bathroom. A battery. Another entryway, okay. Buttons? It's closed? Closed. You can definitely hear like water or something dripping. Okay. So we need what? A code to the bathroom? Or just enter? Nope. Okay, so we need a code for the bathroom. A little strange, but alright. And this is what? So this seems like the old base or an original part of the base or something to that effect. Damn, this is massive. Okay, we got more batteries. So they found a creature up here. Comms 2. Alright, so we're connecting everything together. Okay, so this is comms 2. So what happens, just for giggles? I've got comms 1 and 2 open. What happens if I shut them down? So if I shut this off, and I shut that off, it closes the door. Okay, so it doesn't turn off as it is. It turns off. Okay, well, we don't need comms 1 and 2 open. We just need one or the other. Because we can just go out the way we came. So, that's a thing. So this way is comms 2. Right? This way. And this is where we came out. But we shut the door down. We don't need 2 ways in this whole area. So, that's a thing. I feel like I shouldn't be running now that I know that there's a creature potentially running around here. But, you know. There's that. Systems. Ooh. Super fucked up. What's all the water? It's definitely weird. What is this? Imaging. Echography, the path. Okay. Ooh, another tape player.
It is not mere delusion. I've seen him. The interface module must be used. For reasons that remain obscure. This module sees that which the human eye cannot. Do bear in mind, he observes us as well.
Oh, good. So there's an entity that cannot be seen with the naked eye. That's humanoid. That's fucking massive. Good. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear about that. And here I was like, oh, we're just gonna deal with some weird virus thing that takes over people and electronics. No, there's gotta be a thing running around that we can't even see with our own eyes. Like, having to look through with this, I will shit myself. Yeah, I'm good, you know? Can't get in there yet? Okay. Servers. We do need to reboot the server. That's the thing we were kind of looking at before, to reboot the archives and all of that. I think we're trying to find the original video, potentially, of what's going on, but we'll see. Yeah? Yeah, that's freaky. Alright. So that's another power breaker thing. Prong 2. Damn, okay. So we got another breaker over here. Holy smokes. Oh. So I wonder if we overpower everything, then does that shut everything off? And that's what happened maybe last time? Unless just shit went haywire because of a quake. Okay, door imaging 2. Lift servers? Not enough power. Door systems. Prong. Okay, well, Prong's behind us. What if we do this? Prong, stop it. Prong's behind us. Prong 2. Can we get in it? is the question. Okay, clearly not. Okay, so we don't need power to that. This is gonna be something else with the friggin' power. Okay, the door systems, let's do that. Imaging was this way, right? Wasn't it like this one? Yeah, imaging 02. Security level 1, we can get in there. Boom, baby. It's kind of freaky, not gonna lie. Is this more alien poo or dirt? Never know at this point. Uh-huh. It's real comforting. Love what you've done with the place. The red walls are a nice touch. I love my place covered in blood. The path. Induction? What the fuck? Ecography. Door imaging 1. Now we're at max power. Damn, there's a lot of crap. This might have to be a two-parter. Because there's a lot of, I can already see it's gonna be a lot of like going in to turn this off, to turn this on, to turn this off. That's the thing. What do we got here? Ecography. Oh, damn. Shit. Okay, we should turn that on then. But we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough. Did we? Gimme, gimme. Nice. Shit. What if I turn off both doors? Maybe turn that off, turn that off. Can I turn this on? I can. Okay, let's do that because we're right here by it. Hopefully we can get in it security-wise. Level 3? Fuck. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna do a lot of back and forth here. It's going to be a lot. Alright, let me turn on the others then. Not be running into the wall. Imaging 1 and 2. Alright. Imaging 2. Arbor and control room. Alright, that's helpful. So we need to up our security clearance. So this is back into the main room. Okay. So imaging 2 is good to keep open. What is this? Systems. Security level 1. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. That puts us back here. Imaging 01. We open this. Okay, so this is good. We're coming around again. Okay, so we don't need imaging 1 open if we have systems open. And systems was not a thing on the we're okay. Systems was not a thing on the other one. So let's close image 1 because we don't need it. Alright, we don't need image 1. Ecography we can't get in yet because we need a higher security clearance. The path does not open. So there are multiple doors that lead to the same... What the fuck am I? What the hell? To the same place. Alright, good to know. We don't need to use as much power. I'm almost worried though. Okay, we don't need image 0, 1. We don't need, because 2 goes right out. And we don't need comms 2 either. So I guess one's of the same name, comms 1, image 2, comms 2. I guess they lead to the same place, so thus you don't need to use power on both of them, which makes sense, but you never know if it's like 2 separate areas, you know, or whatnot. So we need the servers on eventually, because that's what we're trying to get to, because we want to turn on all that stuff, yeah? I'm a bit turned around. Oh, that's not good. I was gonna say, I don't know if we've been in this area. That's fucked. That thing's toast, though. Let's put that back on. They've like disintegrated. But the vines are moving. That's nasty as fuck. Khalees locker? Okay, so we need a locker combo. Khalees. Khalees locker. Khalees terminal. Or Callie, I don't know. Paul Vargas, engineering technician, to Callie Nair, horticulturalist. Hey Callie, someone isolated themselves in a vestibule and reset the codes. I think it might be James in there, but he is not answering. I haven't been able to do a manual override of his security level 2 actions, so we're all locked out. You're tether partners, right? Did he mention anything to you after the last time you were on the moon surface? And then, okay, Callie Nair, horticulturalist, to the psychologist, Judith. Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently, and he's locked himself in there. He isn't responding to anybody, and Polly can't override the lock. We used to do puzzles together at downtime when we were in mission training. I'll see if I can take a few guesses at figuring out the code, but I'll need your help if we do get the door open. I'm not sure of his mental state. Are you free in the next hour? And then she says, sure thing, I'll meet you at your terminal. So here's the terminal. Okay, so we need like a security access code to override things. Danger causes skin irritation, serious eye damage. Is there anything? Yeah, nah. There's nothing like down, right? Is there, as much as I don't really want to get on the ground here, is there anything like... Ew, it's like bubbling. Okay, that's nasty. Nice. Stick my nose in it. So we need a code. We need a couple of codes. We need something for the bathroom. We need the security override. We need Callie's locker code. Is that another was once a human? Calculator thing? What do we got here? Tell me things. Incident report. Proof of ancient life on the moon. 1978-01-25. Summary. The crew tested multiple samples collected during the canal exploration mission. Tests for samples 3476 detected assemblages of sterain biomarkers. Let's write down 3476. This is proof of ancient life on the moon. Samples collected at the same area of sample 3476 are being allocated to undergo the further tests and radiocarbon dating. Oh shit. Alright, that's cool. Mission summary canal sample collection. August 23rd, 1978. The purpose is to conduct a canal sample collection at the entrance of the canal. Action items. Core tube and surface specimen collection, complete with incident. Videographic and photographic documentation, complete with incident. Incidents reported. Discovery of a new specimen. Okay. So we found evidence of something here. And did it wake up and follow us? Did it wake things up and then follow us? Or was the specimen the thing that is tromping around the base now, trying to murder us all? Don't know, but we'll find out. Unit max. Okay. Don't think that's important. And we come around full circle. And this is how we got here, right? Yes. Dead terminals. Okay. Stained glass. Uh-huh. What is this? Door imaging 2, lift servers, prong 2. Okay, so yeah, this is... Okay, I think we've been here. There's the tree. Okay, I'm so turned around in this area. Okay, back in here. Over here is the yellow area. What's over here straight past it? I don't think we went over here. This is the bathrooms that are locked. Okay. Okay, and then alright, in the video, alright. Okay, kind of getting my bearings. It's a bit confusing. Where is the lockers here? Should we try 3476? No. Okay, so... Huh. We're not that much closer to unlocking the archives, which is I think what we ultimately need, right? This screen, we need to be able to turn everything on. Which is archive security required, servers inactive, archive reboot, which is what we need. So I think I need to go... I don't know why that got weird. Felt very sinister. So we need to come back here. This I think is permanently open, unless my dumbass finds a way to turn it off, but I think it's permanently open. Let's go back in this room. Let's go back to nothing in here. The power thing, was it in here? Yeah, it was. The archives. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're back to this. Reboot is required. Begin reboot. Functionality, interface, ventilation systems. Security level 1, we got that. Enable. Oh, and that's... Oh, gotcha, okay. Reboot functioning, ward systems, please wait. Security interface active, ventilation system active. Security, connecting to the server, retrying connection to the server. Connection failed. Please ensure the server is operational and try again. Okay, but that's part of it. So we got the level 1. So now we just need the server on, which obviously we hadn't done yet. But that's good to know. Okay, okay, okay. So we got part of the equation. Yeah, as we got right here. So we need the servers. Okay. We gotta be in one of these rooms, so... we continue on. Can we go in the lift over here? No, level 2. And we need the password for level 2. Okay. Lift entrance. Door reception. Prong 1. Prong 1. Can we get in there now? Or was that still... No, that's level 3. So let's turn that off as far as power goes. And the lift. There we go. That'll be better. Because we don't have the information we need. This is like a movie room. These look like servers, but it's not giving me anything to do in terms of servers here. So they've got to be in one of the prong room, maybe. That's fine. I think we're doing pretty good as far as power goes, but we need the locker combo. That's not a thing, right? So maybe we need the vestibule? Wherever the fuck that is? We read that on one of the doors. The vestibule. Because that guy locked himself in there. Maybe there's evidence of the code near what would be that door. You know what I mean? So let's try and find that. Where was that? The doors, they list like where things are inside them. Servers. So we need power to the server room. Which means that one of the other doors has the access to that power. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Hi. I was like, there's gotta be something I'm missing. So I've been going back to all of the breakers, looking at like maybe there's a door that I missed that I could open, because like prong 2, the elevator, those things are security 2 and I can't open them. And then there are other ones like the ectography room or something like that that's like level 3 or 5 and I can't even get, like, we're not even at 2, right? But this lift servers, I thought this was an elevator thing. I think this actually might be the server room that I keep passing. Yes, here. I'm like so turned around. Level 1, yes. Okay, that's what we needed. Because we need to boot the servers. What the heck? Is this an elevator? Oh shit. Okay. Because we need to reboot the servers, then we can do the thing that we need to do. Maybe if we reboot the servers, we can get security clearance 2. Or access to Callie's locker that would give us security 2 because she shared a clearance with that other guy who locked himself in the vestibule. I looked around everywhere for the vestibule. That's nasty as fuck. I couldn't find it. The vestibule. Specifically, like, oh, he locked himself in. Maybe that's the, like, bathroom area. And that's why it's locked and that's what we need the code for. That's probably it. Only slightly concerning. My battery is good. Okay. Terminal. Diagnostics. Please connect your cat device. You got it, buddy. Running diagnostics. Can't use it while this is happening. This may take a while. Completed. Errors. Detected an item C. Oh shit. C1, G1, F2, 1, or I3. Okay. Please restart application when any fixes have been applied. Okay. Booting the server. It's creepy as fuck. Boot failed. Run diagnostics. Okay, we did. So C1 I13. What do I do about it? Do I just take it out? C1 G1 F2. Did I break it? I did the thingy. Creepy. Hurry up. Hurry up, diagnostics! No errors found? Yeah, baby. Close the diagnostics application. Reboot the servers. I am terrified at what is gonna come running past me. Because we know it's invisible. Booting successful. Drive check completed. Please wait. Okay, hell yeah. Boot sequence was a success. Please continue with the next step. Stand in the highlighted area. Access the security monitor above using your interface module. And the highlighted area is... where? Oh, hi. Did I get it? What the fuck? Are you back? Whoa! Did somebody just take me out? Or that just startle me and I fell over? Return to archives. Dare I want to look in the door? No, can do? Okay. That's fine. I'll just leave. I'm fine with that. I don't need to deal with alien poo and aliens trying to kill me. I'm good. What the fuck? Oh! It sounded like something was running at me. Was it down there? It was down there. It was down there! Oh! No fucking thank you. We can turn this door off. Elevator can be faulty. Give it a moment and try again. Oh. Would have been good to read that. I was just panicking for my life, hoping the fucking elevator would work. Okay. We can go boot the archives thing, right? That's all we can do. We don't have any security clearance. Archive inactive. Okay. Let's go back then. What the fuck? I'm like terrified that there's gonna be something I can't see that's gonna coming for my ass. My friggin' stop it. Systems is fucked up. Bad, 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 bad. It's controlling like where I can go. So it can manipulate the systems is basically what like we're witnessing. Is that it can control the power distribution of things. Because this isn't good. There's a power thing... not here. It's around the body, though. Oh my god. What the fuck? What do I do about that? What is it? Fucking dead is what I am. Oh my god. So it's a human. Well, humanoid. Maybe it was like in the midst of taking me over? Like a thing type of thing? Bruh. That's very coherent. The thing monster, something that copies maybe human, and maybe it was in the middle of trying to copy. Oh shit. That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. Hi everybody, this is Editor Sydney here. Yeah. That thing must have come up from where the servers were, and well, now it's stalking us indefinitely. So that's awesome. That's great for me. Chapter 4 is super long. We've got a little bit more ways to go, and as you saw, it's a bit of a crawl with the back and forth and the power and whatnot and the maze and all this jazz, so we are going to leave it here. It gives us a lot more questions than it does answers, so I think for the sake of time and clarity, we're gonna leave it here for now. I know it's a bit of a awkward place to leave it, but believe me, we're gonna see more of our little new friend. He's gonna continue to haunt us and cause me to be shitting on the floor because holy smoke, as he shows up intermittently around where we need to be, of course. You can hear him stalking the hallways, I don't know. You can hide. I don't know if there's anything you can do against it, but it's daunting to say the least that there's now something stalking us on top of being sick and infected with whatever this disease is. We're in some weird past original base area from the 1970s when all of this started. We're gonna be finding the reason that we have this base on the moon, like what it is that we're supposed to be doing here with these companies. And it's very interesting, right? There's a difference between the Prism company that we're reading about and Joust and whatever the other company is that we started with, right? There's something kind of suspicious going on here, and we need to get to the bottom of it. We need a lot of codes, we need a lot of keys, we need a lot of answers, and we're getting a lot of questions. If you guys are looking for the rest of chapter 4, where we will encounter all of these things and our new friend, that will be right over here. Sorry to cut it off in a weird spot, but your gal's gotta do what she's gotta do. So good luck, I suppose. Don't get murdered by any mysterious entities that are down here, and let me know what the hell you think this thing is, because oh boy, is it interesting and large.